Hello everyone, and welcome to the web scraping section of the course. In this section, we look at the web browser module. Then we will download from the web with the request module. And then we'll see how to parse HTML with the beautiful soup module. And finally, we'll see how to control the web browser with the Selenium module. Okay, let's start the section with the web browser module. Okay, for that we need to import web browser. This web browser module has a function that lets us open a given URL. Okay, so web browser, name of the module, that open function, and then we pass the URL we want to open. Let's say https www.google.com. Okay, and run it. So this will open up the Google homepage in your favorite browser, in your default browser. My default browser is Google. Okay. Let me go back to my Jupyter notebook. Okay, that's all about the web browser module. Let's say you have to go to some website and then grab the address from that website, and then you have to open Google Maps and check the address on the Google Maps. Okay, so let's say you go to some website, and then let me open up this. In most places they have Google Maps, but let's assume that you want to open this address on Google Maps, right? So you have to copy this and then go to Google Maps, open up the Google Maps website, and then paste the address here. And finally, you are able to see the address on Google Maps, right? So we can write a simple script that will automatically launch the browser to the address on the Google Maps site. Okay, let's see how we can do that. So first we import our web browser module, and then we'll be using the paperclip module also. So let me import it, paperclip. So if you don't have paperclip, you can simply install it by going on your command prompt if you are using Windows, or go to your terminal for Mac or Linux users and simply type pip space install space paperclip. So this will install paperclip. Then you can simply import it. Okay. So what we will do is, using the paperclip's paste function, we'll copy the address, and then when we run our program, this will launch the address on Google Maps automatically. Okay, so we'll be using paperclip.paste. Okay, and let's store the result in a variable called address. Okay, and then we have our web browser open function, web browser.open, and then we'll pass the Google Map address and the address that we want. So here I copied the address, I went to Google Maps and then pasted here. I see here the address 3137 Commodore Plaza, Miami, Florida, and this is the longitude and latitude location. Okay, let me just cut this part. Okay, and let's see if Google Maps is smart enough to identify my address if I type it exactly like this with space. Okay, so 3137 Commodore Plaza, and then Miami, Florida, right? Let's run it. So I get the same result, right? 3137 Commodore Plaza. So even if I don't enter this whole thing, 3137 plus this plus that and all this, I still get the same result just by passing this as an address, right? So I don't have to pass this exactly the same way as you see it here, right? I can simply type an address here. Okay, so we'll use this part for our web browser module to open Google Maps. So let me copy it here, go to my Jupyter notebook, then paste it here. Okay, so we have web browser that open Google Maps, right? And then here we have stored the address that was pasted by the paperclip paste function, right? And then we'll pass that into our open function. So this plus the address. Okay, now let's go back. Let me copy this address, Command C. I'll close this one, go back to my web browser and run my script. You see now 3137 Commodore Plaza is directly opened on the Google Maps. Okay, let's see some more examples. Okay, let me just go here and grab some other address. Okay, let me grab this address, Command C, and let me close all my open browsers and run my function again, my script again. You see? So the web browser open function has opened it directly on Google Maps. Good. So these are simple functions, simple scripts that lets us open any address that we want directly on Google Maps. Okay, just to recap, the web browser's open function lets us open any browser URL that we pass, and then in conjunction with paperclip's paste function, we are able to direct that address onto Google Maps. Okay, thank you everyone, and I'll see you at the next lecture.